Should you watch Avatar Fire and Ash? The simple answer is yes. However, the plot of Avatar Fire and Ash. So basically, Jake's family is still reeling from losing their son when they run into a new group of Na'vi called the Ash People. These guys are bad news, they're aggressive, they're led by this intense warrior named Varang, and worst of all, they have teamed up with Quaritch, Jake's old nemesis. And that leads me to my first and only negative note. Can we freaking move on from Quaritch as the bad guy? Can we please? It's been like 3 movies and he's still the same bad guy, with mini character arcs that don't even last that long. Aside from that, I have no more notes because after all this time I was expecting Avatar as a franchise to gradually have less and less compelling stories to tell, and I'm pretty glad to report that I was wrong. I actually almost think the story is just as good as any other Avatar story so far. The action sequences are still massive and immersive, it's still visually striking, and that's come to be expected from the franchise anyway. However, in this third movie, there's a strong focus on the offsprings of Jake Sully. However,
that's right, Sully's never quit.
Everyone's character gets a full fleshed out story arc and it doesn't feel rushed. It's 3 hours long, so they had time. It's always pretty good to see Zoe Saldana's Neytiri go on her rampage and revenge quest. You just feel this sense of pride. Go girl. Not in a patronizing way because she kicks a lot of ass. Now, to circle back to freaking Quaritch again, even though he is yet again the bad guy in this movie, it actually still works just fine. Stephen Lang plays the character extremely well, and somehow, James Cameron finds a way to keep the character interesting. I don't know how he's doing it, but even though I don't want to see him as the bad guy in the 4th movie, it will still work. The character just seems to fit in. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this movie an 8 out of 10 because the consistency in quality and storytelling is just timeless and unmatched. So if you've watched any of the other 2 Avatar movies, you will not be disappointed with this installment. It's freaking awesome, and now I'm looking forward for the final 2 movies, and I hope I and James Cameron live long enough to see it and also play GTA 6. And that's my 2 cents. Thanks for watching, and if this video brought you any value whatsoever, please drop a comment, like. It helps the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.